Hey guys, this is the hike to Lost Palm Oasis, which is right there. Nice little oasis of palm trees hidden here in the desert at Joshua Tree National Park. This is a fun hike. It's about 7.5 miles. It's not too hard. There's some up and down, but it's on the southern end of the park. So there's actually no Joshua trees here, and it's got more of a Sonoran Desert feel than it does a Mojave Desert feel, which is the desert that you see commonly up in the north at altitude. So it's a different kind of hike. It's beautiful. It's obviously, better to do this in the winter or in the morning when it's cool out. Don't do it in the middle of summer. But if you want all of the tips and the parking and all that information, just go to HikingGuy.com where I have all of that. But otherwise, here are the turn-by-turn directions. The hike starts at Cottonwood Spring, and I'm here at sunrise, and I have the parking lot to myself. In about 2 hours, this lot will be full. There's a sign out here for the Lost Palm Oasis and a trail board, and you're just going to head right down this big trail here through Cottonwood Spring, which is, a very lush place. There's a lot of wildlife that comes here, and please respect the trail. They've got it roped off here so you don't go around and disturb the wildlife. But just keep going straight through here. A lot of this was actually damaged a few years ago in flooding, and it's reopened, so it's in really good shape these days. It's well marked. You can see the sign there for the oasis straight ahead with mile markers, and overall it's pretty easy to follow. Now, it's not a big mountain climb, but it is up and down. You're going to go over ridges and through washes, so it's a little bit tougher than you'd think, especially if it's hot out in the summer. So this is not a good hike to do when it's crazy hot. So if it is the summer, go super early or do it another time. Here you can see there's a marker for the trail. There's also rocks along the side of the trail that help you know that you're on the main trail, not on a use trail to the side like that one we just looked at. And your first big junction is going to be this one up to Mastodon Peak. It's off to the left. And I have that hike on HikingGuy.com too if you want to give it a try. It's a cool hike. But otherwise, we're going to go straight and continue on to the oasis. And a little bit after that junction, you're going to come up to the 1 mile marker, which is right here. And you can see the trail's in good condition. It is, there are little trails to the side. It is kind of confusing sometimes. So if you have a GPS unit and a GPX file, which I have on the website, it makes it a little bit easier. Here we're crossing a wash, and these can be tricky because there's footprints all over the place. And you can see up and down there, this is the wash. But right on the other side of the wash is a little sign that the Park Service put, and you can see the trail continue. So if you're in doubt, always just look for these little markers and signs here, or even rocks along the side to help you along the way here. And as you go up here, there's an area that I've seen rock climbers on, and that rock over to the right-hand side. There's some use trails over there. We're going to keep going straight here on this main trail. And pretty soon after that, you're going to come up to the 2 mile marker. And from the beginning to here, it's pretty cruisy. It's not too rugged. You can make good time, even though it is up and down. It's not too bad. But after here, it gets a little more rugged. And as you continue here, you're going to go down actually into a wash. And this is a really cool section here. You can see there's side trails, and they're blocked off with rocks. So just be cognizant of it and pay attention too, because when you come back, you're going to retrace your steps back. So just pay attention to where you are. But you go through the wash here, and eventually it gets kind of narrow, little slot, mini slot canyon here. But it's pretty neat. And again, it's very unique. It's not something you find a lot on the northern hikes of Joshua Tree. And we're just going to keep on going through this slot canyon, and eventually it comes back off and comes up, and there's a lot of up and down. You can see the trail sort of unfold in front of us there as it goes up and down. But from 2 miles on to the oasis, it's generally downhill, so you are going to have to climb back out of this too, and it's probably hotter when you do that. Now here we're almost at the palm trees, and you can see there's a split. There's a trail off to the right, and there's a trail down here with this marker to the left. The trail to the right brings you to an overlook where you can see the palms, but we're going to go down into the oasis itself. which is the largest grove of California fan palms in the park. And we're going to keep going down. And after a little while, you come down to the oasis, and it's a cool place. There's a lot of rocks. You can kind of sit down, have a snack. You can explore. There's actually some scrambling you can do if you keep going. But I just say, please respect the space. Wildlife lives here, and it depends on it for water. So when you're done here, you just head back the way you came. So that's the hike, Lost Palm Oasis. It's a great one because there's not usually a lot of crowds here. It's not like the northern part of the park where you have a lot more people. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but because of that, you get a more mellow experience. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you click on the link in the description, that will give you everything you need to know to do the hike. Also, if you're on YouTube, if you could do me a favor and click the little thumbs up button, that helps other people find this video. Hopefully do the hike safely, be prepared, and not get into any trouble. So I do appreciate that. And of course, subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, blah, 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 all that fun stuff for more hikes in Joshua Tree. There's more on the website. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Lost Palm Oasis.